Yeah.
Oh man. Another thing that's a little bit of a pet peeve, right? And I'm sure this happens to you guys when people tell you can use this in your show. Maybe you can use this next time you go on stage, whatever's happening here.
Yeah. And it's never as funny as they think it is.
Never.
Never. And do they ever ask, like, when you do something on stage after the show, do they ever say, now what happened in your life that inspired that? What happened before? They never ask that. You create this magical thing, and then they're like, I got some more magic to give you. Hey.
Yeah. I'll have to add my other pet peeve. It's not a pet peeve. I just think it's hilarious how misunderstood improv is. Whenever I share with people that I'm performing, which now it's very rare that I like outwardly go, hey, I'm an improviser. I do this, da, 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 da. Usually it's my wife that's like, oh, did you know that he's a comedian? He does improv. And then I go, oh, yeah, well, I'll come to your shows as long as you don't make fun of me in the audience. I'm like, it's not what we do. It's not what we do, man. You completely misunderstand it. But if you're gonna come, sure, have fun, right? But yeah, it's so misunderstood that with my group, when Can't Tell Us Nothing was like really trying to, form and figure out like what our show was going to be like. I would try to make it my point to not charge the first person I act. The first time they would see what we were doing, I would just give them a free ticket or something just so that the expectation was lower, right? Yeah. And they would come in and they would basically go, oh, it was free. I just spending my time. And then hopefully the show was good and it overwhelms, right? And because it was just easier for me to just say, hey, man, I got this show. It's really funny. You should come check it out if you want a date night. Here's 2 tickets, right? Then I'm a comedian. I do this. Our improv is like this. And when you start talking about improv to people who don't do it, their minds tangle up, right? They're just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they don't know what to expect. And if they hear the word comedy, they expect an evening that they will laugh from the beginning to the end, which is, not necessarily true. Yeah. So, the audience expectation is something I think very important. Yeah,
it is very important. And I started focusing on audience expectation when I'm teaching, because I started to realize that if you don't account for the audience, you'll have that weird feeling after a show. If you're trying something, but then the audience is not connected to it, how do you assess what to do, right? So I started going, hey, man, if people are paying to come see your show, you have to have a level of expectation, because they're not only paying, they're taking time out of their family. If they got kids, their kids can't come. They could have went out and had a drink or some dinner for the same price. You kind of got to be at the level of what they're giving up, right?
Yeah.
So it's not an easy thing to think about, but it's definitely necessary and important.
The audience gets off pretty easy. You just listed all of this stuff that they've got to give up and all of this expectation they have. But the people who are performing have been working out and practicing. We're doing a whole lot, and they're doing quite a little. And it's probably great. It's probably a great idea to start vetting your audience. As they show up at the door, you bought a ticket, but are you really worthy? Like,
are you ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
What did you give up to come here?
Get them at the door and say, hey, wait a minute. You can't just slide in here. You ain't just no regular audience. The people on stage are prepared. What have you done?
It's about sacrifices. Yeah.
We cut to a show at a huge theater, the Desi and Johan show. Hey, y'all. Hey, man. Man, I'm excited for this show, man. I haven't seen them in years, dude. But did y'all see any problem with how much they were charging at the ticket office? I mean,
I thought it was a little high. I thought
a little high.
Yeah.
I had to give up my shoes, man. The dude, he told me to take my shoes off. I thought it was a wardrobe thing, and he was like, "No, that's the price of the ticket is the fee plus your shoes."
See, he told me the fee plus my watch. I thought that was weird. I thought it was odd that he would take my watch But I want to see the show, and I didn't want, there was a line of people behind me, so
crazy,
I just gave it up. But
I'm sorry. I hear you. I don't mean to jump into your conversation, but I just hear you guys talking. You mean so nobody else paid the fee and signed over their mortgage, their home, the title of their home to the venue? Yeah, I had to turn over the title to my home.
Let me see your ticket. Oh, you got front row.
Yeah.
You got front row.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, but I mean, but being homeless, I guess, will be worth it because these guys are fantastic.
Hey, Johan, I think I can see some people from the audience complaining again. I just hate these people. That just...
Yeah, I only hope that there is one of those people in the audience with a big sports car, because I still need a big sports car.
Yeah, exactly. We're also people. We want to live our lives. We want to be happy. I need a pair of shoes. I mean, how can I afford them if they don't give me like the 2,000 something?
I mean,
I'm a performer. I'm on stage. I need to look good.
Yeah, of course. And when we are home, we have to be able to relax. So a house with a swimming pool. Oh my God, a house with you can imagine a house with a swimming pool.
Yeah, the problem is that people coming here are so poor.
Hey, Antoine. Where's Amici at, man? I heard he just bought that new Jaguar. I thought he would have been the first person to get here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He was parking it, and then some guy from the club walked up to him, and they drove it around the back. I don't know what happened.
Daisy, I have a Jaguar now.
You're lucky. I just got a dress and it smells awful.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Please wash this thing. It's nice. It's nice though. But
excuse me, ma'am. Why are you in your underwear?
Man, they took my dress. I was trying to come through the door. I was like, I've already turned over this deed to my home, and they're like, "What size are you?" And I said 10, and they're like, "Perfect." And I was like, "What does that mean?" And then here I am in my underwear. Man, I had to strip out.
Wait a second. So I don't remember this show being that damn good a couple of years ago. I remember being in college and I could afford the show. When did they get this good?
Johan, come on. This guy, I asked him for money and he had no money and he just gave me his son. Now I have a child.
Yeah.
Take care.
It's easy, I guess. I mean, well, you don't have to carry the child for 9 months now.
And scene. The performer racket.
I didn't even think of the items going to the performance.
I'm just imagining they like start the show. It's like, is that my watch? He's wearing my watch.
Yes.